Well done.
Oh, thank you.
That was great.
I just want to say thank you. I'm Andrew's big sister, Jenny. I just want to say thank you on behalf of our family and Melbourne people. There's probably a lot of things I could say about Andrew, and most of them would not be.
Only early.
Yeah, we did say a lot of them last time, I did not. So probably not really appropriate. So I just want to say that I love my Andy Pandy.
Oh, good. Andy, that's good.
And as horrible a child as he was, I really did love my Andy Pandy, still do. But Sal actually could come up with a story that wasn't inappropriate. So I'm letting Sal.
Is there one?
Yeah. So I'm to Sal now. So thank you everybody for coming along for his birthday.
And I just wanted to say that Jen and I actually had to sit and think about what we could. There was nothing we could really say tonight besides this little one.
That's why you have 6 girls.
Yeah,
It
that's
protects
right.
you.
So all I wanted to say was, and we were actually adults at the time. We still are, but we were junior adults
The
at
only
the time.
story was when he was an adult.
And we had decided to have a family getaway to a place in Goffs Bay in Victoria.
Man, you ripped into me that
Yeah,
weekend.
well, but
Not gonna
before
tell.
that,
Okay.
it's my story, not yours.
Okay.
I hope we had this conversation last night. Same story, different memories. So anyway, we were away and we were playing cards with a friend, and Andrew it's always been his goal to make people laugh when they're not supposed to. Always. Anything he can do to make you laugh, he will do it. We were playing cards with someone who plays serious cards, and we don't. Well, we didn't. And we got drunker and sillier and laughed more and louder until the person we were playing cards with threw the cards down and said, I'm not playing with you two anymore because you won't be serious. So we laughed and laughed and laughed. Thought it was the funniest thing. And we have a relationship that's hit and miss, Andrew and I. And it was great for about 10 minutes while we were laughing, and then it ended. So, but apart from that, that was probably one of the funniest memories we've had as adults together.
But you can't.
We've
I'm
been
thinking,
able to
how are you going
laugh.
to tell what the joke was?
I don't know what the joke was.
Oh, I can't say it.
I don't remember the joke.
Oh, you don't
I don't remember the joke. I just remember it being a very funny night, and one of the funniest nights we've all had together as a family. We were able to laugh and laugh and laugh for a little while.
Just keep that moment.
And we just kept, I keep that moment between us.
But then 6 hours later,
Andrew.
you went go at me.
It's my story. It's my story.
Actually, she brought up a weekend when they had a big massive fight.
Yes, but it was good fun.
It was good until the end.
Thank you. There's nothing I was allowed to talk about.
That was as much as I could possibly
Come on,
say.
Jules, I think you've got something to
Otherwise, I would
say.
have cried, you know me.
I was going to say, does anyone want to say anything?
Oh, the ex story, yes.
Anyone Josh, I know you want to say something!
Can you do the
No. Okay, anyone else want to say anything? No? Okay, hold your peace. Okay, Andrew.
Okay, and then I probably should say something.
Next week is
when you were bang on. Some of your friends.
There are so many, Chris. No, all I really want to say is, firstly, I really want to thank my wife and all of my daughters for all of the work and effort they put in for today. Like there was a lot of planning and preparation and stuff that went into it, and I did very little of it because they did all of it, and I'm really appreciative that they did. It was. I really am. Andrew, standing there going. They did so much work, and I really thank all of you, particularly Megan, but also all the girls. Thanks a lot for everything you did. I'm also really glad and thankful that Lena's here, and those of you who haven't met Lena, this is Lena. I haven't introduced her to everyone. She's my daughter, and I'm so glad that she's here. tonight, because we only met each other a month ago, and it's just a great thing to have her as part of our life. So Megan and I now have the Brady Bunch that we've always wanted. When I first met Megan, I said, I've never had a boy. I reckon we should have another boy. What do you reckon? We'll have the Brady Bunch. She looked at me and went words to the effect of, "Are you a freaking mental case?" Katie's 10. I'm not having any more children. And I didn't need to, because I discovered I already had another beautiful daughter. So that was magic. This year has been the best year because of that. I also want to thank all of you for coming. A lot of you have come from Melbourne, from other places in the state. Dave and Kylie.
Kedron. 10 minutes
Kedron, but originally come from a very regional country town called Adelaide. Like 500,000 people there now.
Funny.
They built a
Hey, some of us still come from here, mate, so be careful.
Yeah, 3 pubs, it's really growing. But a lot of you have come from other places, and you've spent money to get here, and accommodation and all that sort of stuff, and I really appreciate the fact that you did that. And Megan said to me, "What do you want to do for your 50th? Do you want to do nothing? You know, do you want to jump out of a plane? I've already done that, but something like that. Do you want to travel? Do you want?" And I said, "No, I just want to have a party with all the people that matter to me, that are in one room, where every time I walk around there's just someone I really care about." Because, I don't know, those of you who live interstate, who grew up somewhere else and have a lot of friends, you know, in the place they grew up, you rarely get to do that. It's very occasionally. You go down to Melbourne, you catch up with family and some friends, but you've got other friends in Adelaide or in Brisbane or wherever. It's rare that everyone comes to your place. And this is probably the only night I'll have that. So that's what I wanted for my party. And so I'm really appreciative that you all made the effort to come in. I'm very disappointed. I've got to say, the biggest disappointment of the evening is that my neighbour wore a Collingwood jumper.
The highlight, actually.
I thought he'd better himself for the night.
Speech!
And we're
I did appreciate, smile, I did appreciate that he put in the falsies. It's just all one process. But for me, walking through the night, it's really difficult to sort of move through, and I'm sorry if I haven't talked to you as much as I want to, because I want to talk to everyone. It's really hard, because every time I turn around, there's someone I want to talk to. And like Jack and Praddy and Duz here, we shared a house together 25 years ago. It was a wild time, it was a wild house, and as a present they gave me a photo of us at that time at a party in that house. And it's just amazing memory to have that. And then to have my family here, my best friend in the world, Grant, who's been my mate since I was born. I've never met anybody who's been lucky enough to have a best friend that they met when they were like, my mum took me into the hospital when Grant was born. I was like 6 months. And we've been best mates ever since. And we lived next to each other until I left at 17 or whatever. But we've always been friends ever since. It's never changed. And I've never met anyone in my life who's had that from the time they were that young. We've always been best friends, and it's never altered. And so I really appreciate that. But all of you, like, for different reasons, I met you at different times, in different circumstances of life, and you're here because you're important to me, and you're great friends. Dave, my best friend up here in Brisbane. Thank God I met someone who loves footy. But all of you, I'm lucky enough to have bought this house. Megan, with her renovation skills, we made it something we love, and we're in a location with the best neighbours. That's one of the reasons I couldn't contemplate moving from here because I couldn't find better neighbours. I mean, I know Pino Barracks for Collingwood.
Yeah, you couldn't sell the house with the Collingwood supporter next
I
door.
know, but nevertheless, he's got a lovely wife and Anilla and Peter and their boys. Their kids are such great friends with my daughters. From the day I moved in, it was just they jumped the fence. It's just like freaking like things jumping over the fence. Josh went and put a ladder in my backyard without telling me. Hid it behind the trees so he could just jump over the fence whenever he wanted. And I loved that. The fact that the kids are so, they love coming here. They love being here because they've got friends. So everything's just been so wonderful moving here. I've got now 6 beautiful daughters, wonderful wife, and great friends. So I'm
Great
50
sisters.
years.
Great sisters.
Yeah, well, great sisters who couldn't tell one good story.
There isn't one. There isn't one.
Well, they tried though. They did try.
There's no story I was allowed to tell.
Tonight, and I've been thinking all night.
We can't. We're not allowed to tell anyone.
I get that and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I understand. One other thing the only other thing I want to say is I regret that my dad's not here. I love the fact that my mum is here.
Well done, Jules.
Mum comes up every 6 weeks or 2 months at the outside and always has, wherever I've lived. She told Dad that she saves $2 coins. She told me that she's freaking nicks money whenever she needs it. And flies up here, but Mum's my contact with Melbourne and is.
It's not for you.
I thought you were starting to cry.
No, I'm okay.
And it's because she wants to see Rosie and Bridie, and Megan says she also wants to see me occasionally, and I'm sure that's the case. But I really appreciate the fact, Mum, that you've made the effort over all that time to see the girls, so that they know they've got a family.
Yeah, well done.
And I want to say, Dad, I wish you were here. I hope you get better soon. And I look forward to catching up with him. But to all of you, cheers. Thanks for being here.
Cheers, mate. Happy birthday.
Yeah, Jonesy!
Alright, music now.
Jonesy's vaunted mix. Where is it?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday